Hi there. In this video we're going to talk about, we're going to try to answer the question, what do texts and emails sent through Gecko look like in Slate? And the short answer is that emails and texts sent through Gecko can update the student timeline. So that we have that interaction logged. We can see exactly the email that sent it, a lot of information about that message itself, and we can push that over as frequently as every hour. So theoretically, the biggest lag time between you sending an email in Gecko and that appearing on the relevant student timeline is 59 minutes, assuming the timings are really bad and the last import ran just as you sent the previous message. Anyway, enough babbling. Let's look to see what this looks like from an actual technical perspective. The first thing we're going to do is navigate to Settings in Gecko, and we're going to go to Export Data. We're going to click New Export in the top right hand corner, and we're going to tell Gecko that this time we're interested in exporting messages and texts sent to contacts. We're going to scroll down here because this is a very important thing. We want to tell Gecko that we're only interested in this hypothetical example in exporting information in the last day. So we're only wanting the most up-to-date information. We can also specify this down to hours as well. So it could be in the last 60 minutes we're wanting that information. Crucially, we need to tell Gecko what information to import in this export, and hopefully this is where it all starts making sense and we piece everything together. The information that we want so that we can accurately update the activity student timeline rather in Slate is the sent at time. So this is the time, of course, in whatever format you'd like, that the message was sent. We would like the sender, which is the email address that we've used within Gecko to send that, or the text message, or the telephone number that we've used to send a text message. We can tell Gecko to export the subject line, which of course will be applicable for emails but not for text messages that don't have subject lines. And we can also include things like the template name or the type, whether or not this is an email or a text message. Now that's a lot of information about the text itself or the message. What we need to do now is just finally piece this together so Slate knows exactly which contact record to update with this information. And we can do that, and I'll do that a little bit slower, by adding a section and telling Gecko, in addition to this wonderful message information, we also want to pull information from the contact record. Specifically, we want the student's name, we want their email address, maybe we want their telephone number as well. Once you've done that, all you need to do is tell Gecko, hey, let's run this hourly, plug in your SFTP details, export this on Slate, set up that source format so that we're able to receive this and we know exactly which of these fields go to update which attributes on the timeline. And once that's all set up and good to go, and you've set that to recur on Slate, you've got a constantly working every hour export that's going to update the student timeline with those message logs.